Good evening and thanks for choosing Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Seminar. The Ole Miss volleyball team will be in our nation's capital this weekend to wrap up the non-conference schedule with a pair of out-of-league games. Rebels will take on Howard and American after an 0-3 start. Rebels have reeled off 6 wins in a row, and they'll hope to take that momentum into SEC play if they can get through this weekend in good shape.
I think we've gotten a lot done in practice and in matches over the last 2 weeks, and just really encouraged with the trajectory of the team at this point. I thought we've had a couple of great practices this week, and that's encouraging, being 5 weeks in, that we're still having practices that we as coaches can look back on and say, hey, that might have been our best practice.
Saints head coach Sean Payton has declined to name a starter for the New Orleans Saints' first game without Drew Brees. Payton said today that the team will approach this weekend's game with 2 quarterbacks in Teddy Bridgewater and Taysom Hill. Brees will have surgery on his right throwing thumb today and didn't expect him back for over a month. Team won't place Brees on the IR, which would require him to miss 8 weeks. In the meantime, Coach Payton believes the Saints could gain an advantage over this week's opponent, Seattle, by having them prepare for 2 quarterbacks with different styles. And the presumptive starter, Teddy Bridgewater, spoke about his opportunity today.
I hadn't played any meaningful football since 2015. It's just all about being myself. And that's been my message to the guys when we're out there on the field. Just be you. You know, you don't have to be anyone spectacular. You don't have to, go out of your way. If everyone just can be the best version of themselves, will help this football team win football games.
I know what it takes to play at a really high level, and so, Drew's not here, which is disappointing. But I'm sticking to the same routine. I'm doing what he would do as if he were here and if he was preparing to play.
Start of NBA training camp is less than 2 weeks away. It appears as if the New Orleans Pelicans will be healthy when they report for camp at the end of the month. According to a report, new acquisitions Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball have been full participants in the team's voluntary offseason workouts. Ingram missed the final 5 weeks of last season while suffering from a form of a blood clot in his right shoulder area. Ball, he had ankle issues and was shut down March the 9th for the season. Pelicans open training camp on October the 1st. And Pittsburgh Pirates all-star closer Felipe Vasquez is facing new felony charges in Pennsylvania related to an alleged sexual encounter with a minor. Authorities were contacted by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement at the beginning of August regarding contact between a 13-year-old girl and the 26-year-old Vasquez. According to an affidavit, the two made contact via social media. Then Vasquez met up with the girl in front of her house, and the two had intercourse in his car. Vasquez admitted to police that he tried unsuccessfully to have sex with the 13-year-old. Vasquez was immediately placed on administrative leave and the restricted list by Major League Baseball.
There was some statements and some consistencies with what the victim had related to what we were able to gather from the residence of Mr. Vasquez. And based on that information and consulting with the district attorney's office, we moved forward with a multitude of charges, some of the most serious ones being statutory sexual assault, unlawful contact with a minor, and other several related charges which are felonies.